Hi everyone, Miss Gilpatrick here. Miss Lawson and I have been working together to bring you some new stuff for social studies, including a little mini mythology unit. We're going to get started with the introduction to mythology. I know some of you have more experience than others. I'm going to do my favorite read aloud, which is The Gods and Goddesses of Olympus. Just follow along with me. You can check out the pictures as we go. The Gods and Goddesses of Olympus. It's a pretty neat map here. I don't know how much you can see, but showing the settlement of ancient Greece. This is a pretty text-heavy page for this book, so I'm going to work on just kind of reading it. Long, long ago in ancient Greece, some people began telling stories to explain the mysteries of life. Over much time, the stories or myths grew rich and imaginative. The storytellers wove in their customs, beliefs, and theories about life, death, and the wonders of nature. The myths were about gods and goddesses, fearful monsters, brave heroes, and mysterious beauties. People believed the myths were true. They worshipped the gods, who they believed helped and guided them, and built temples to honor them. According to mythology, the gods and goddesses looked and acted human. They married each other, they laughed, loved, quarreled, and fought with each other. But they were immortal. They lived forever because the fluid called ichor, not blood, flowed through their veins. The mightiest of the gods and goddesses lived in a golden palace on Olympus, a mountain so high the top was hidden by clouds. They feasted on ambrosia and nectar, the food and drink of the gods, and whenever they wished, they could change shape, speed down to earth to mingle with the mortals. The awesome Olympians earned their thrones on Olympus. They fought a fierce battle and won. This is the story of how it happened. It starts at the beginning of time. In the beginning, Gaia, the earth, grew out of a dark space named chaos. Gaia gave birth to Uranus, the sky. You can see him. It's like a person up here and the earth down here. Uranus rained down on young Gaia, and plants, animals, and rivers appeared. Gaia became Mother Earth, mother of all living things, and mother of the first gods. Gaia and Uranus had many children. Their firstborn were the 12 giant titans, 6 girls and 6 boys. That's this picture up here. Mother Earth down here, and then the titans and the togas up here. And then these kind of creepier pictures down here are later more children were born. 3 giant were the mighty Cyclops, strong and one-eyed giants. 3 were the Hecatentries, monsters each with 100 arms and 50 heads. Get a good look at that one. It's kind of creepy. Uranus hated the Cyclops and the Hecatentries because they were ugly. He threw them into Tartarus, the deepest pit in the underworld. Gaia was furious. She urged the Titans to overthrow their father and rescue their brothers. Only the youngest, Kronos, was brave enough. Bring it down a little bit. He attacked Uranus with a sickle and banished him from the earth. Kronos replaced his father as Lord of the universe, but he was cruel and did not free his brothers from Tartarus. Cronus married his sister Rhea, and they had many children, but Cronus was afraid that one of them might overthrow him, just as he had overthrown his father. So as each child was born, he swallowed them. Lots going on here, lots going on. Let's see. Rhea was horrified. When the youngest was born, she tricked Cronus. She hid the baby Zeus in a distant cave so Cronus would not find him. Rhea then gave Cronus a stone wrapped in a blanket. He swallowed that instead, blanket and all. Hidden away, Zeus was raised by gentle woodland nymphs, and a nymph goat named Amathalia, who fed him honeyed milk. When the baby cried, the Cyrtes, Zeus's guards, clashed their weapons to hide the sound. There happened back here. Zeus grew into the strongest of all gods and married Metis, a Titan's daughter. Rhea was still angry with her husband and wanted Zeus to depose him. But Metis, the goddess of prudence, was wise. She said Zeus needed help for Cronus and the Titans. Cronus had the Titans on his side. Rhea had found a way. With her help, Metis gave Cronus a drink she promised would make him undefeatable. Instead, it made Cronus throw up the stone and his unharmed children, Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Hades, and Poseidon. They were reunited. I'll show you the picture again. And gratefully they joined their brother. Zeus freed their uncles from Tartarus, and together they prepared to fight the Titans. The Cyclops, who were great builders and smiths, made the weapons. They armed Zeus with a thunderbolt that shook the universe. They made Poseidon a trident that could split the seas. They gave Hades a helmet of darkness that made him invisible to his enemies. For 10 years, war raged between the old gods and the new gods. At last, Cronus and the Titans were defeated and thrown into Tartarus to be guarded forever by their 100 armed brothers. Mother Earth was finally at peace. Rule of the universe was divided amongst the three brothers. Zeus was declared king of the gods, god of the heaven and earth. Poseidon became god of the sea, and Hades, god of the underworld. The Cyclops built the victors a palace on Mount Olympus with 12 golden thrones inside, for Zeus shared his powers with his brothers, his sisters, 6 of his children, and Aphrodite, the goddess of love. There, the great Olympians lived forever. There's our Olympians. All right, that's it for our first installment of Mythology. I'm going to back up a little bit. Our first installment of Mythology. We will be back with some more, including I'll look at some of the first Olympians. So thanks for bearing with me with this video. It's my first read aloud, and I had to record it on my phone so that the pictures weren't backwards for you. I hope you guys are well, and I look forward to seeing you soon. All right, bye.